to you. Happy Halloween. Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited. It finally feels like fall outside. Fall in Florida is basically like non-existent, and I just feel so blessed because today it's like gloomy out and the weather is nice and cool. And then my husband told me that there is like a cold front that's supposed to come through like within the next few days, so that means it's going to stay this way for a while. So I'm just really excited about it because it's basically summer year round here. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm just obsessed with like pastels, and I really didn't want to give that up this fall. So I figured out a way to make it work for me and to bring fall with the Mermaid Harp into one thing. That was a bit hippie-ish. Let's go ahead and get started. I have something very special for you today. This is going to be, again, another DIY, the crafty pineapple. That's the playlist that I'm kind of trying to create here. So this is project number 2. I'm kind of doing like seasonal projects. This project is obviously based around Halloween. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this adorable pastel rainbow. Hopefully I don't set my house on fire. Perfect to display your pins. Wait, there he is from the Mermaid Harp. All of these pins, except for a few, are out of stock in the shop. But you still might be able to grab some before Halloween is here. I hope that you guys are loving your pins. All right, so let's get started. Let me show you how to make this adorable Mickey Mouse rainbow magic, beautiful rainbow mermaid harpness pumpkin. Let's do it!
For this craft, you will need a funkin and some pastel paints in the color of a rainbow, some popsicle sticks, paintbrushes, something round to create the shape of the Mickey ear. Here I'm just using a cap and some foam craft paper, preferably with an adhesive back. Oh, and don't forget scissors. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and cut out the shape of our Mickey ears. Again, I'm using a lid to a mason jar here, but you could use anything from a cup or maybe a small bowl to create that shape. I went ahead and traced it on to the craft foam 4 times, and then you're just going to take your scissors and you're going to cut out those circles. I was pretty hesitant to cut this out just because I did not want the black pen to show up that much on my circles. So if you have a different color, pen, maybe something lighter, or what I thought of later on after I did this is to just draw it on the back with the adhesive backing, because that probably would have not marked up the front of the ears as much. So here what I'm doing is I'm basically creating that crescent-like shape to actually get the ears to sit flush on the pumpkin. Just wanted to test it out, make sure that I had the right shape, and now I'm just going to repeat this step onto all 4. Now I'm just matching them up with the set that goes best. I have my set of 4. And I'm going to go ahead and put the popsicle sticks centered on the ear, and I'm going to stick them back to back. Clean it up a little bit and repeat that for the second ear. And there you have it, your 2 Mickey ears. We're going to set those aside, and you're going to grab your pumpkin, and now we're going to prep to paint. Here I'm just putting the pumpkin on top of a paper plate, and I also grabbed a paper plate to put my paint on because I don't have one of those fancy paint palettes. And now I'm just referencing the pastel pumpkin that's in the shop just to make sure that I have like my rainbow colors on point for this project. And I'm also grabbing a cup of water to rinse off my paintbrushes. Now, when I started painting this, I really wanted it to have more of like an organic feel. So I didn't tape off my pumpkin. You could totally do that if you want to, but I just kind of used the grooves in the pumpkin as a guide. It is officially time to make some pastel rainbow goodness, guys. Let's do it. This was probably the funnest part for me because with each color that I added, it just looked more and more like a rainbow, and it just started to come together so perfectly. I was so happy about it. Alright, so here I'm just repeating my color pattern. I'm going back with the pink, then the peach, then the yellow, the blue, and I think that's all I had room for on this pumpkin. Now we're just going to let this first coat dry. It dries really fast. And then we're going to go ahead and add just a quick second coat. And here's when you're going to go ahead and clean up any imperfections with the lines that you might have on your pumpkin. Now that your pumpkin is dry, it's time to add on those cute little glittery Mickey ears. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure about an inch from the top of the pumpkin down the side, and you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to stab a hole right into the side of your pumpkin like a savage. Not really, but you want the popsicle stick to fit tightly, so I wouldn't suggest making a big hole. You would probably want it to be a smaller hole at first and then make it larger only if you have to. And right about here is where my OCD kicks in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this ear's a little crooked. Like, I have to fix it. So I tried my best, and I still think it came out pretty good. Here's the fun part. Time to add those gorgeous Mermaid Harp pins. So we have our Witch By pin, our candy corn soft serve, of course, twinning, the adorable pastel jack-o'-lantern that inspired this project in the first place. Let's see what else to add. What about Kingdom Haunts? I love that pin. And our adorable mouse ghost pin that actually glows in the dark. Love that one too. Ooh, and an oldie but a goodie, our bat mouse pin from last year. So you just arrange the pins to your liking, and there you have it, you guys. The cutest, most spooky pastel rainbow mouse pumpkin in the whole universe. There's nothing as cute as this. I'm so happy with the way that this came out.